Hi, my name is Ron, call sign KJ7PAQ, and we're out here on a beautiful day at Spring Mountain Ranch State Park, and we're setting up stations here and just kind of an exposition for the public to see what amateur radios do. And we're having communications all over the country, and because we're operating portable here, it's all battery operated. We're not dependent on the power grid, the internet, or cell phones. So when all else fails, amateur radio will get through. I've got a Yaesu 891 radio here and a homebrew or homemade magnetic loop antenna. And I've had pretty good luck with it so far. It's the mag loop antenna is a little bit different than a normal vertical or horizontal antenna. And the nice thing about it is it's small. So I live in an HOA, so the mag loop is a good choice for me as far as operating in the HOA I live in.
WA6ZFY, and I'm running a Yaesu FT991 Alpha. I'm sorry, Charlie was running 891, I believe, which I had one of those. But anyway, so this does 160 meters all the way up to 77 meters actually. So it'll do. I have a separate antenna for VHF and UHF. So I work a special event station in Kansas City. His uncle had discovered Pluto, so he's doing a special event station there.
Tell us about your antenna setup.
Pretty much the same as Charlie's, except I didn't do the grounding or NVIS wire. I have it in the thing. It's compromised because it's sticking up through this tree. Kent Hastings, Whiskey Alpha 6, Zulu, Foxtrot, Yankee.
My name is Steve Goldstein. Been with the group for many years, 8 years now. And KG6VNF, Kilo Golf 6, Victor November Foxtrot. I'm on the net control manager. I take care of net, when everybody does the net site, manage that and make sure we get the right information to know how many people checked in so we can able to work our organization in a very positive way. And I've been very active with the group. I love coming out here because I can set up my equipment. This is a Kenwood unit. We can put in a vehicle or could be out separate. And this antenna, I got this, I forget the manufacturer name, but it's half the price of the real expensive ones. And it works great. It's about an hour to put it together, but it's a very good antenna. And your equipment, as you asked before, you want to get good equipment, but you want to get equipment that's not going to make it go broke. So you get a good equipment at a reasonable price, then you come over here, set up, and do your stuff. And I look forward every year to coming out here to do this because I enjoy it. I'm not really getting people to talk to today, but the point is I am experiencing talking to them and learning and using the equipment. That's what it is. Feel comfortable using the equipment. And we have a very good group of people here who train us a lot in all the different things. And this is just ties the stuff that this organization does for us on an outdoor thing. So I really enjoy it. KG6 VNF, Kilo Golf 6, Victor November Foxtrot, Steve.
Okay, I'm Tom, KG7 HUP, out here at Spring Mountain Ranch State Park for Las Vegas Radio Amateur Club's Radio Day. And a bunch of us are here set up with our portable stations and to answer any questions for the general public that stops by. And maybe we'll do a little bit of operating and make some contacts and log it for Parks on the Air. And my radio here is a Yaesu FT891. It's a 100-watt radio. It's very common for people operating portable because it's fairly small and light. Trying a couple of batteries that I'll be able to actually take on an airline if I need to fly somewhere and want to take my portable gear along. But I've got it all set up so that now it fits in a backpack and I can actually hike into more remote locations to do activations for parks that don't get very much activity. And you want to then go over to the antennas. And my antennas, but my tripod down there is homemade using a fender mount for a Dodge Durango that I no longer own, and I made it into a tripod with three metal strips there. And that way it'll fold up and take up very little space in my backpack, but yet it holds the whip just fine. And I do have to guy it up for if it's a little bit breezy, but like I said, this works very well, and I'm very happy with it.
What's the significance of the sheeting?
That's actually a Faraday cloth. That's for a ground plane because I don't have any radials stretched out. This deploys very quickly, and it works extremely well. I also have the first ground plane I used was actually a stainless steel window screen, but it's a little bit too bulky to carry around. This folds up into a small little Ziploc bag, and like I said, it's very quick to deploy and it's very effective. Like I said, I don't have to stretch out radials, which if there's anybody walking around nearby, they could walk into my wires and disrupt everything. But this is easy for anyone to see, and like I said, it works extremely well. Another YouTuber, Mike Martin's KB9 VBR uses it, and he refers to it as the magic carpet. So thanks for the interview, and I'm Tom, KG7 HUP 73.
This is my homebrew or homemade magnetic loop antenna. And basically you have a small loop here. This is what energizes the big loop. So the RF power goes into the small loop and it's coupled into the big loop. The big loop is actually a capacitor, a variable capacitor on the top, and the loop is an inductor. So you got a resonant circuit, and the capacitor is moved with a DC motor down here with a gearbox in it. And at the top of the capacitor, I've got a potentiometer, and that allows me to make a log of what settings I need for each band. And I can adjust the tuning of the antenna from my operating position by changing the voltage to the motor here to turn the capacitor and tune the antenna. My name is Ron. My call is KJ7PAQ.
I've been working on this about 3 weeks, and so on this screen here is my radio, and this monitor is kind of hard to see in the bright sun, and this is FT8 over here, and I got it set up so it is remotely connected to my radio in my shack, and so far this is the acid test in the field, the first time I've had it in the field. So far, so good. Looks like we'll get some. I'm on 20 meters. We've got a couple of contacts coming in right now. Nothing, no DX yet. And so far, so good. It's working good. Al, Kilo 7, Oscar Sierra Whiskey, aka Autosum Whiskey.